Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, and we are going on to the ace match of the Winter League semifinal series between MBC Game Hero and Woongjin Star. Sea Shield just got a win against Free to even the series back up 3-3. Free was working towards an all kill, and he was stopped dead in his tracks by C's FD push on Judgment Day. So we're going to go on to an ace match here on Moon Glaive, the same map as set 1, and it's going to be C again. There he is, the blue Terran in the bottom left. He's going to be going against good old Zero here at the 12 o'clock position, and this should be a fantabulous game. Both these players are very, very good in the matchup. Zero has obviously been playing lights out over the last year or so, just playing fantastic, has quickly become the ace for Woongjin Stars. He's advanced in Star Leagues, played fantastically across the board. Very, very, very high quality player, and very fun to watch usually. Comes up with some innovative strategies. He's uses queens more than most other players, things like that. Very fun to watch. And see Mr. Anti-Clutch over there, C, coming up with a clutch win against Free, but he's got to come up with one more for his team if they're going to advance to face KT Rolster. I really don't know if MBC Game Hero has the firepower to deal with KT Rolster. It would be tough for either of these teams, obviously, to deal with Flash and company, but personally, I think that Woongjin Stars would have a little bit better chance just because Zero, Quandro, and Free are all really good at versus Terran, so I think there's a little bit more likelihood that one of them could actually come away with the victory over Flash, whereas I could easily see Flash all killing MBC just because his TVT is it's otherworldly how good his TVT is. It's absolutely incredible, and when your top two players are Terrans, you know, I mean, it's going to be tough to beat Flash, but that's just my personal opinion, and it doesn't matter here because this is going to be a ZVT here on Moon Glaive. We got a 12 hatch already out for Zero, and from C, I'm 95% sure we'll see 1 racks into CC because that's what Terrans do these days. They 1 racks into CC. It's just the standard chill way to do it. Just how they do, and now we got scouts bypassing each other in the drone, getting a shot in on that SCV just for funsies, just to be a little bit of a nuisance. Give C that extra little ping. Hey C, look, I attacked you. Look at the red ping on your mini-map. That's about all it really is. Nothing all that important. And C looks incredibly intense there. Look at that. He's got like sweaty hands again. C got his C's pretty funny because he's known for having like sweaty palms a lot, so he like has to wipe them down and stuff. But it's kind of funny. And you can see him doing that right there, right before the SCV got there. Trying to work this SCV up the ramp. Drone trying to stop it, unable to do so. That SCV gets up with 20 life left, and we got 2 drones now. Okay, one was going to become a hatchery, and one becomes the extraction. So it's going to be a 3-hatch muta here from Zero to start, and of course C is getting a scout, and pretty much impossible to stop a Terran from getting the scout in if you 12 hatch. You just can't do it. It's just really hard to do it. So, no surprises here to start with. And I mean, I'm sure Zero knows what's going on with C. He got that drone in, saw the 1 racks into CC. I'm sure he's got all the information he needs. Both these players are going to play really, really standard. Like I said in that Quandro light game, TVZ, and I think I said that in the light Sulky game too. TVZ has just become incredibly, incredibly standard here in the early stages. 12 hatch versus 1 racks into CC almost every single game. It's just how it goes, and it's become extremely, extremely common. But it looks like a couple Zerglings were able to pick off an SCV there out in the middle of the field, so a little bit something there, kind of cool. We've got an engineering bay coming up, so that's pretty early actually for the engineering bay. That's going to give him some really early turrets. I don't think he needed to go that early per se. You can really start your engineering bay as the layer starts, and then as long as your turrets start as the eggs for the Mutalist start, you should be in good shape, as long as, you know, you're not trying to do like 1 turret and then another turret. You know, if you have like 3 SCVs building turrets, you should be fine. C's going for a little bit earlier engineering bay there, maybe trying to get an early +1. That could be definitely something that he's going for here. Maybe try and get +1 and put some pressure on early, or just to deal with the Mutalist a little bit better, something like that. We haven't seen any sunken colonies here from Zero yet. He still has a couple Zerglings, I think, wandering around. Maybe not, can't tell. like I've said before, my video is really bad, and I'm really hoping I get better quality videos later on. I hope that they get processed into awesomeness, and I can download high quality videos. Otherwise, we're all going to be watching crappy videos, and for that I apologize. But hopefully, keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully, I was able to find better quality videos. For everyone. And we do see that engineering bay appears to be upgrading, and we got SCVs being built. We got Marines sitting there by the ramp. It's gonna be tough. No run by here. No medics yet. I haven't seen the academy up quite yet. We got a bunch of Zerglings out, and here we see 8 Zerglings. Look at Zero going for 8 Zerglings rather than to start with here, and I don't know if he's really going to be able to do any. Actually, he was able to stop a comsat station. That's an interesting little ploy. They're able to stop that comsat station and do a little bit of damage to an SCV, but SCVs are just so beefy, 60 health. They just don't die. Second rack's coming up. We're going to have 1 comsat station for C at least here to start. Oh yeah, the academy is done. That would have been ridiculous if there wasn't an academy. That would have been absolutely insane. We're going to have 4 Raxes pretty soon here from C. And we got, presumably that's a Spire up there at the top, morphing in as we speak. And as soon as that's done, we will, of course, be seeing the Mutalisks. And right now, we still got a factory coming up for C. No dropship or anything like that. No dropship coming out early anyways. We got the factory going up. Spire's almost complete. Some mules will be popping out soon. We got 1 creep colony in position. Probably we'll see a couple more come up pretty soon whenever C decides to start pushing out. Usually once the larvae you usually want to push out just before the Spire finishes. So that way once all the larvae are being used on Mutalisks, you know, it's 9 larvae that aren't going to pop out any Zerglings or anything that you have to deal with. And Mutalisks take a little bit longer to build. So you have a little bit of window there if you're a Terran player to try and do some damage. It's kind of usually the timing that Terran players go for, but it looks like C is going to play a little bit more defensive here, not even gonna push out at all, and just let Zero get his 9 Mutalisks up. And I don't think that's a smart decision, because you look here and you really want to force your Zerg opponent to waste a couple drones and some money on sunken colonies. Zero's not having to spend anything. He can wait till much later in the game to do that, and I mean, anyone who knows anything about economics knows that if you can save money now and wait to spend it later, that's obviously a superior position for you. And looks like Zero's taking the base, the other main at the bottom right. Here come the Mutalisks doing a little bit of harassment on that chair, just scouting around. Does not want to get these Mutalisks sandwiched at all. Going back to his Zerglings, which can offer some support if C maybe overextends a little bit. He can maybe go for a Mutaling attack. Only 2 turrets here at the natural expansion, and Zero able to pick off a Marine. They're probably going to be waiting maybe for 2 more Mutalisks before going hardcore into his Mutalisk harassment. Probably wants to get that